guys, it's Rynoride. I'm actually traveling through New Mexico right now. I haven't vlogged in a long time, so I had to throw something around. Got the bike with my brand new tank bag I bought about, I don't know, 20 minutes ago in Albuquerque over at Cycle Gear, and yeah, just cruising. I got about 7 hours in front of me of riding left to do, but just wanted to throw a little vlog together, something going on, you know. So I just been busy working my freaking butt off for a while, not doing too much, just working, a little bit more working. And that's it. Going home and going to bed. But Albuquerque's kind of cool for those of you in the Phoenix or Arizona area where we're from. It's actually a lot like Tucson. Reminds me a lot of Tucson. But yeah, I got a whole bunch of people coming in here staring at me while I'm holding a camera to my face. But I'll be throwing these little vloggies together. You know, representing. Or whatever. I'm so tired. I rolled in at about 1:30 last night into Albuquerque, actually 70 miles south of Albuquerque. I rode to Albuquerque earlier today. About 1:30 last night, got a motel room, Motel 6. Rode to Albuquerque today, and now I'm on my way back, going through Sholo. There's some cool stuff I want to show you guys. Creepy, eerie stuff. I just got to get to it. It's about 2.5, maybe 3 hours from here. But hopefully I can see it in time and grab the video and all that good stuff. And maybe at that time we'll have the camera in my helmet, you know, doing a real vlog. Alright? Later. Told you I'd do a little bit of vlogging. I've traveled about 80 miles since the last time I talked to you in a little town called Los Lunas. There's a whole bunch of nothing. I actually ran into a couple of kids. One named Chase, the other named John, I think, who were actually really cool. Just a couple of rednecks out here in New Mexico. Totally weren't fond of the town they were living in, which I don't blame them. Aren't fond of the towns they grew up in anyway. But right now, I forget what highway I'm on. It goes from Socorro to New Mexico into the Arizona line at Springerville. I will be crossing an elevation of about 7,000 feet. And all of those mountains that you guys see out there. I did it last night, and I rolled in, like I was saying, at about 1:30 in the morning. It was about 38 degrees outside, and all I have is this yellow Scorpion textile summer jacket, and it was cold. I mean, it's not all I had. I had two pairs of long johns, you know, the top, regular t-shirt, and then my jacket. I ended up throwing a sweater in the middle of the ride. Even though that sweater was on, I had to stop in the middle of the road at about 1 o'clock in the morning, where there's nobody on this road, and two jumping jacks run in place, look like a retard. But it was cool. It's fun. It's an experience, and you know what? Hey, I'm alive. It could have been a crappy ride. It could have been freezing cold. I could have been freezing my nuts off. That was a cop. Doesn't turn around. Could have been freezing, you know, but I mean, I'm alive. I'm doing it. I'm doing the ride, and I like that.
buddy of mine told me that there's an area up here where they got nothing but satellites. Huge, like 5-story tall satellites. They're massive. If you've ever seen the movie The Hills Have Eyes, it's actually about this area here. These mountains. The beginning of that movie is a true story, where they had those little towns and they put people, fake people in there, and they set off nuclear bombs to watch the effects and all that stuff. That's all true. They did that in the 40s and 30s, 40s, whatnot. And they did a lot of that out here. Those towns have since been demolished and all that, of course. But that was all just Hollywood. But those satellites are the ones that you see on movies all the time when they're scanning for extraterrestrial life outside of our atmosphere. Usually, this is the biggest one in the United States. It's a field of acres and acres and miles and miles of nothing but these 5-story tall satellites. So I hope you guys are able to hear me all right. God, this is just too cool. I wish I had other people on this ride. Chris, Jeff. I know I've never ridden with you, but good God, this would have been one hell of a freaking ride. You know what? I'm going to pull over at this lone, desolate, God-forsaken building. Hey, there's nothing out here, and I'm pulling over where I'm going to get freaking killed. Like Texas Chainsaw Massacre style. And you guys can definitely see the road ahead where I'll be going towards that peak, and I guess it's going to hook to the left at some point. So I'm going to put the camera up, and I will fire it back up when I get to something interesting, hopefully the Great Divide, which goes through the whole entire continent, which is kind of cool, which I think that might be what this mountain range is. I don't know.
What's going on, everybody? Yeah, it's recording. So I'm like 30 miles from this town of Dattle, D-A-T-I-L, Dattle, is that how you say it? Just past one called Magdalena, which is out that direction, I think at the base of those mountains there, way far mountains. Down that straight-ass road. Now I gotta take that straight-ass road all the way to the mountains you see in the very far distance. So, as you can see, it's kind of sprinkling.
And it is fucking raining. Fuck. Like, it's raining good. Fucking mud, wet road. I'm going 70. Damn it. Oh, high winds. Jesus Christ. You're not listening to a very happy Rhino right now because the next town is like 20 miles away. It's either get wet and be a man, put my freaking big girl panties on and deal with it, or sit here and complain and talk to you about going 85 miles, 84 miles an hour. Freaking rain. Train track. Oh, God. Freaking it just got cold. I'm wet now. At least it stopped raining. That mile marker post we just passed just said 99 miles to the border of Arizona. So if you can get to Springerville, Arizona, head 99 miles on this road, and that'll take you to where those satellites are. So I'm going to pull over, take this camera out, and then I won't be pulling over for a while until I get gas, which actually might be kind of soon.
What up, y'all? It's Rhino. I made it to the Arizona line. That way forward is New Mexico, where I came from. And then there's a sign that says Arizona, I don't know, quarter mile down there. So I made it. Now I need to get a picture of this. That just looks awesome. So I still got about 4.5 hours left to get to Camp Verde. It is 6 o'clock. Let me check the bike. It's 5:50 right now. The next little town is called Springerville. It's getting cold. I'm at an elevation of about, I don't know, 6,800, I'll guess. I passed an elevation mark on the Continental Divide at 7,900 something. That was crazy. But it got cold. And it's weird, even though I was higher over there at 7,900, it's colder here, probably because it's so late in the day. But it is what it is. Yeah. So I'm thinking of stopping in Springerville and hitting a bar and a motel. Just pounding the bottom out of whatever I find out there. Hopefully there's a happening bar in Springerville. Maybe I can find some chicks. Who knows? Alright. Till next one. What up, guys? So I rolled in last night real late to Springerville. Got myself one of these fine and dandy hotel rooms. The only thing I don't like about it is I can't see my bike. It's behind that pillar. I always like to have my bike in sight. There's some crazy people out there. But yeah, so woke up real early and gonna keep riding, keep going home. Try to get you guys some pictures, videos, vlogging, something to keep me not so freaking bored at 90 miles an hour just constantly. Past 3 days that bike has just been sitting at $8,000 and not moving. Yeah.